Children, most welcome again. So in our previous class we have discussed about the supply of money. So today we are going to discuss about demand for money. Demand for money. So we have discussed about the function of money in our previous chapter. So today our topic is demand for money. Why people demand money? Everybody people demand money for certain motives. People demand money for certain motives. Money is most liquid asset, and money is used to purchase goods and services in the market, and very easily transaction is possible with the help of money. So people demand money. People demand money for certain motives. These motives are: number one, transaction motive. Transaction motive. Number two, precautionary motive. Precautionary motive. And number three is speculative motive. Speculative motive. So you have understood, people demand money for these three motives. Number one, transaction motive. Number two, precautionary motive. Number three, speculative motive. So now I would like to tell you one by one the meaning of this, because you have to write in the exam. So first of all, transaction motive. People demand money for day-to-day transaction. Everybody. People demand money for day-to-day transaction because daily they need so many goods. Vegetables, rice, Colgate, brush, so many things are there. Copy, pencil, book. So they have to make a transaction of daily needs. To fulfill their daily needs, they have to make transaction. So when people demand money for transaction, that is called transaction motive. So this transaction motive can be expressed as DM equal demand for money is a function of transaction, which depends on y. Here, where T stands for transaction, and Y stands for income level. So you have understood here, people demand money for transaction purposes. Demand for money for transaction people are doing, and this transaction depends on the income level of the people. That means if income will be more, transaction will be more, and if income will be less, transaction will be less. So transaction of goods and services depends on the income level of the people. Whose incomes are more, they can transact more, and whose incomes are less, they will transact less. That means rich people can purchase more and poor people can purchase less. So the transaction motive says the people demand depends on the amount of income they are doing, according to that. So next one is precautionary motive. Precautionary motive means people demand money to get rid from the day-to-day problems. Because everybody, we can face so many problems in daily. Like somebody may fall sick at your home, or somebody may get accident. In that cases, you have to spend money quickly, as soon as possible. So therefore, people demand money. People want to keep hold. People want to hold cash in their hands to get rid from those unseen problems. Unseen problems cannot be avoided. So in this connection, when people demand money, that is known as precautionary motive. So money demand for the unseen problems is known as demand for money in precautionary motive. So you have understood with example. And the last one is speculative motive. What is speculative motive? Speculative motive of money demand means people demand money for sudden profit from the less investment in less time. Speculative motive means a motive of money demand by the people. They want to hold cash in their hand because in a short duration of time and less investment, they can get big profit. So for that, people are demanding money, and this is known as speculative demand for money. And this speculative demand for money depends on the rate of interest. I will show you with the help of a diagram. The speculative demand for money depends on the rate of interest. The rate of interest, if rate of interest is more, the speculative demand for money less. This is demand for money. Demand for money. Demand for money will be less when rate of interest is more. When rate of interest decreases, demand for money increases. When the rate of interest in the bank decreases, so you have understood here, when the rate of interest is very high, the demand for money is only M. And when rate of interest decreases from R to R1, the total demand for money increases to M to M1. That means from this point of view, we can understand that if the rate of interest decreases, then speculative demand for money increases. So therefore, speculative demand curve slope downward. Speculative demand curve has negative slope due to this reason. Again, I would like to tell you, the speculative demand for money depends on the rate of interest. If the rate of interest is very high, the demand for money is less. Only OM level. Demand for money is OM level. If the rate of interest decreases from R to R1, the demand for money increases from OM to OM1. So this proves that the speculative demand curve, which runs up to infinity, okay, this curve has negative slope. And then this parallel portion of the curve is called liquidity trap. Liquidity trap. What is liquidity trap? The question comes in the exam. The liquidity trap means a trap when rate of interest decreases. People wanted to hold cash in their hand. They not want to invest in the bond or shares. So when people hold the cash in their hands, a huge amount of money will be trapped in the people's hand, and this is known as liquidity trap. So liquidity trap make the money circulation less in the market, and the business and trade run very less. So therefore, money become liquidity trap due to decrease of rate of interest. So rate of interest should not be too high, and rate of interest should not be too less. So you have understood here. So we have discussed about the demand for money, the transaction motive, precautionary motive, and speculative motive. So in my this video, I have given you the WhatsApp number also. If you are having any problem, if you want to ask any question, then you can go through the WhatsApp and tell me. So thank you very much for today. Thank you very much.